Hey guys, welcome to the Acne Clear Chef. My name is Thomas Grabowski, and today we're going to be cooking an extra lean ground bison stir fry. Now this is an amazing recipe that you can make for yourself, your friends, or your family. It's very easy to make. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes to make from start to finish. And all you'll need with this recipe is some cooked white rice on the side. That way you can make your stir fry in one pan and then simply add it with the rice and the meat. And simply you have yourself an easy, simple, delicious meal to go. So for this recipe, you'll need 1 to 2 pounds of organic or antibiotic and hormone-free ground bison. What you'll also need for this recipe is 2 stalks of celery. I'm also going to be using 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, finely minced. I'll also be using about 1 entire zucchini, and I'm going to have this sliced. Some optional choices that you can add to this recipe is some sliced carrots with a julienne slicer. You can simply slice some carrots ribbons into your pan as well, or you can add some finely sliced red pepper as well. This way you get more vegetables into your meal, and you're really benefiting from all those high quality nutrients into your body. So I'm simply going to be using 1 pound of ground bison here today. If you're planning to do more of a larger meal prep, you can always add more than 1 pound. Just simply add the appropriate amount of veggies to balance out the protein. I usually aim for 50-50, but I typically eat more veggies than I eat meat. So I'm trying to get all those micronutrients into my diet, a lot of those vital, vibrant nutrients that I need to be my best self. So while my ground bison is cooking here, I'm just going to add some Mediterranean sea salt, some black pepper, ground cumin, garlic powder, and a little bit of smoked paprika to my meat here. I'm only adding a light amount of seasoning with garlic and paprika just because I find it's very strong. So I don't want it too strong. I kind of want to I really want the flavors of the meat to come out. This is just a little bit of extra for flavoring. Okay, so after about 4 to 5 minutes, I'm going to simply add my veggies into this dish. So I'm simply adding some zucchini here. I'm adding about a cup of sliced zucchini. I have my celery here as well. I'm adding about half a cup of celery, nicely chopped. I have some red bell pepper here that's also sliced, so I'm going to add that into the dish as well. I'm going to use probably about 3/4 of a red pepper. You can use a whole red pepper, I'd recommend, since they don't really yield much. And then I'm also going to add my garlic here. And I finally minced that while I was prepping while the pan was heating here. So that way there's no time wasted. So now what I'm simply going to do is continue cooking the meat. My meat's almost fairly cooked. I've been cooking it for about, I'd say 6-7 minutes here. So ground bison meat will cook fairly quickly. But as your ground bison is cooking, I'm just simply mixing it and kind of adding the bison on top of the veggies and allowing the veggies to cook now. So this way I'm allowing the veggies to get a little bit of that brown flavor from the oil, and as well having a little bit of a brown effect on it. So I think I'm going to cook the veggies for about 2 to 3 minutes. I am going to lower the heat a little bit since my pan is getting really hot. But now I can smell the heat hitting with the garlic. You can start smelling a lot of those delicious aromas and flavors. So this is kind of the great part, and it's looking really, really good. So not only am I getting a high protein meal, but I'm also going to be getting those essential non-starchy vegetables. And yeah, you really, really can smell that aroma. It's absolutely amazing. I wish I could transfer smell onto you so you could smell how delicious it smells. So there's a couple things we can do today, but I have a little bit of savory liquid seasoning. So essentially this is a gluten-free soy sauce, and this is by Bragg's. This is an incredible brand. They've been doing high quality organic non-GMO soy sauce and different kind of seasonings, things of that nature, for about over 100 years. So this is definitely a brand I trust. And I'm simply going to add maybe a few drops of this stuff into my meal here. So maybe about 1 to 2 teaspoons. I don't know. I'm eyeballing it. most of the times I'm eyeballing my recipe, but this way you get a little bit of nice flavors. And if you really want to feel a little bit more adventurous, you can use some hot chili seasonings, like a hot chili spice. And you can add that in there as well. So that way we're creating a complete meal that's not only delicious, but also full of flavor. And that's what we want. We just don't want to just eat healthy. We want to eat healthy meals that are also tasty and delicious. So I'm thinking of all these different ways that we can put together different spices of the world. I got the garlic, I got the liquid soy seasoning, and then you throw in those chili spices. You got that spicy, savory, tangy, and that great flavor from the garlic. It's gonna be an amazing meal, guys. This is gonna be a great one. So my veggies are getting nice and soft, so I'm just continually mixing as the meat's cooking. The meat looks already fairly cooked. It's kind of like well done. It's not fully cooked, but I would say it's about well done. Like some parts may be a little bit red, but it's not completely browned either. So it's somewhere in between well done and fully cooked. So I think I'm just gonna mix it for a couple more minutes. I kind of have it on a low heat. So typically I use a medium-high heat. Now it's gonna vary from what kind of appliances you use, but typically when you go on a hot, medium-high heat, you start browning your meat. It's gonna start to cook, but then you wanna kind of regulate that temperature as you're cooking. That way you don't overcook your food, but you also wanna have some heat so it doesn't undercook it. So really cooking is about finding balance. And this is a great way not only to find balance with your food, but also with your life, which is gonna be essential in having clear acne skin. So here's a bit of that delicious, high quality goodness I was talking about. Doesn't that look delicious? Wow. Okay guys, as you can see, we have this delicious steaming hot meal. It's looking absolutely fantastic. You can simply serve this mixture with some white rice. You can have this on its own without any side at all. I think a great side that would go with this is my roasted sweet potato medley. I definitely recommend you check that link down below. It would be a great combination combining those sweet tubers with a savory dish like this. If you guys want to see more amazing, delicious, healthy recipes that are great for your skin, that can help you clear your acne, clear up your skin from the inside out, hit that like button, subscribe. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys on the other side. Take care and have a wonderful day.